Alright, YouTube. Today I just got a Saddlemen low profile Pro Tour seat. I got it off Cycle Gear. And I'm just going to do a review of quick initial thoughts. I did ride on it for about 32 miles. Like I said, first initial thoughts, the fit and finish. The finish on the seat looks pretty good. The stitching and everything looks great. Didn't come with any scuffs or tears on it. The only thing I will note is that it exposes your frame right here. You can see this dirt line from my factory seat where that covers. This does not. And you can see right there where the factory seat rubs right on the tank. And that ain't nothing. That'll probably get that out with some wax. But actually riding on the seat itself is not very comfortable. I know that it's a gel seat, and from what I've been reading on YouTube comments and forums, that they take time to break in, but this thing felt like sitting on a foam book. It didn't even feel like I was sitting on any type of foam whatsoever. Another thing, I felt like I was sitting up more towards the tank than I was the rear of the bike, and I'm 6 foot, and I'd like to be back a little bit more, but I didn't feel like I was down into the frame like the advertisement says on Saddlemen's website. Doesn't feel low profile at all, harder than hell, and I felt like I was up towards the tank instead of back. And I did look at the dimensions, and it's hard for me to tell what the dimensions are or what they're gonna feel like when you're looking at a computer screen. One thing I did notice is that I felt like there was no weight on the back wheel. It felt like most of my weight was up towards the tank, and this is all factory bike except for pipes. And that's it. There's no tune or nothing on this bike. And just giving it a little throttle into the turns, and I took a left turn from a stop at a four-way intersection, and I got on the gas just a little bit, and it felt like my ass end was going to slide out. And it even happened with right turns. And it just, I don't know, I don't feel super comfortable on this seat. And I'll tell you this, I'll keep riding it to see if it does get better over time. It's only got 32 miles on that seat. I had 10,000 miles on the factory seat right there from Harley. And my dad has a 15 Street Glide with the same factory seat as that. And his 15 rides better than my 17 does. And if you've had a 15 and a 17 or a 16 before they went to the Milwaukee 8, I think that you will notice that the 15s, 16s, all the Rushmore years ride better than these 17s. These 17 suspension that these bikes have are trash. They're absolute garbage. I weigh 160 pounds, and I have it on the lightest setting, and I feel every bump in the road, and it just beats my butt up and my low back. So like I said, if you have a 17, you know that the factory suspension on these Harleys suck for the Street Glide and the Road Glide. The seat, though, I think is pretty good. I wouldn't go and buy one of these Pro Tour seat just yet. I ordered some Legend Revo A shocks to install on this bike. I've heard lots of good things. I've read lots of reviews. It's even been described, those shocks have even been described as turning your bike and it feels like a canoe just riding waves in the water. And to me, that sounds nice. I want something that's soft and comfortable, not something stiff and hard like this. Like I said, I'll put more miles on it to see where it is, and I'll do another review. I'll even have my dad pull his bike out, and we'll do a comparison video and see which one each of us like best. Maybe even ride the two and come back and see which one we like better. But yeah, this seat, I think it's I think it's total bullcrap. I think they totally lie in the description when they say that it's designed to put you down into the frame of the bike, because it didn't feel like that all for me. If anything, I felt like I set up higher and closer towards the tank, and there's nothing low profile about that. Absolutely nothing. So that's my first initial review. If you have any questions or any tips or anything like that, leave them down in the comments. Thanks.